Hey everyone, it's Saoirse, and this is just a quick July TBR. And if you haven't noticed, I tend to say that I'm gonna read a lot more than I end up reading every year. There's been like maybe 1 or 2 years that I've read 52 books, which I like to keep as a goal to do 1 book a week. I achieved that, I think the last time was 2019, and it's just been really hard to do it since then. But I still like to have lofty goals, and with 1 million books on my TBR shelf, I gotta just kind of delude myself and say that I can read all of these books every month. So this month, first, what I'm going to do is finish reading books that I was reading in June. So I'm almost done with Attached. I'll probably finish this today or tomorrow. And then, as I said in my last video, this will be a lengthy process to plan a video for this one. And then I'm also reading Philosophy of Walking. And this one started out, I was so into it, and then it got kind of slower for me as you get into the really philosophical chapters, which I should have known by the title. But I would really like to finish that. I don't like being in the middle of a bunch of books. I used to do this when I was younger, like elementary school. I would read 4, 5, 6 books at once, and I would carry them all to school. And I don't know, that was like my burden that I loved, like my backpack full of books that I was in the middle of. You know, I'd read like a chapter of a fantasy book and then a chapter of sci-fi, chapter of something for Battle of the Books, and I don't know how my brain did that. I know a lot of adults do this still, but for me, like, that was my kid thing. That was when I had an attention span that you actually might look at it as not having an attention span because I couldn't focus on one, but it was really like I had so much brain space that I was able to read all of these different things and comprehend them. Now, I would say that, like, maybe my OCD has gotten worse with age in some ways, and for me, one of the things I got to do is just like read 1 book at a time. It's the same with a lot of different things, like tasks. I have to finish one task before I can go on to the next task. My brain cannot hold multiple tasks. So yeah, I'm struggling just because I'm reading these 2 different books. What I tend to do is just put one aside forever until I finish the other one, and then I get back to it, and then I'm like, oh, I don't remember anything about this book. But with reading all this dang nonfiction, which is what I do a lot of, I've been feeling like I really need an escape. I need some fiction. So I'm really hoping to get to this one this month. This is Trust by Hernan Diaz. And he wrote In the Distance, and if you didn't see my video on that, I was crazy about it. I loved that book so much. It is life-changing. Like, that's one of the only books I've been so into that I didn't notice I was on a plane and like wasn't terrified flying the whole time because I just read the entire flight. So I have high hopes for this. I really hope that it is as good as that book because his writing was just phenomenal. So I trust him, and I'm looking forward to that. This one is a lot. It seems like it's going to be a totally different story. It's a lot longer and seems more like it spans a bunch of people's like different stories. It's not that kind of character driven, like there's this one guy who's wandering by himself and thinking. And then I want to get to the new copy of Neptune, the St. Pete Poetry and Art book that I showed you in the last video, the one that I am on the cover of. I would like to, read through that and then show it to you. And then since I am doing this deep dive into relationship stuff and I'm reading Attached, I also at the same time got this book Anxiously Attached. So I would like to read that as well, and then maybe even go back to the bookstore and find more things about how the heck to be in a relationship, how to find love. You know, it's an endless search. So that's what I've got for July. Am I really going to finish all of it? Maybe not, because I have a lot of stuff going on this month. Life somehow keeps on marching forward. I do not know how. And that is it. So let me know what you plan to read this month. I don't usually do videos like this, you've probably noticed, but we're trying some new stuff. Trying to get more involved. Get this channel, like, to where I want it to be. To feel like more of a consistent thing in a community, and hopefully rude people will stop saying really creepy, scary things to me in the comments. That's the reason why I have to hold the comments, because people think it's their right to say really aggressive, like terrifying things to me, which makes me want to quit a lot. Don't do this. Don't do that kind of stuff. And I probably don't even have to say this, but it's men who think that they can talk to women a certain way. Please don't do it. Your comments will never see the light of day anyway, so I don't know what you're getting out of it. Anyway, let's end this on a fun note. I hope your summer is going great and that you have things to look forward to and things that, I don't know, if they don't get you up out of bed, at least they might make you think, hey, there's a point to me sticking around for another day. I hope you've got things like that, and I am very grateful that you are here. So until next time, happy reading.